Nalcor is a Crown corporation. Nalcor is owned by the people of Newfoundland and Labrador. Nalcor is an extension, it's an arm of government. So, you know, this has gotten lots of scrutiny. So I'm quite comfortable with that.
How do you think your testimony went overall?
I'm delighted. I'm delighted to have an opportunity to tell it the way it is and to get out and to answer some of the criticisms. And I think, you know, and I've said, you know, constructive criticism is good. And it's important that the people of the province really get to know all the facts behind this and the other side of the facts, because you know, I can't be out every day trying to deal with every single criticism of this project, nor do I have all the information available to me that I would have had if I was in government. But, you know, when the CEO now has gone from saying this was a boondoggle to now saying that, you know, this is a good project, we'll have the lowest rates in the country, possibly in North America. He's very proud of the project. Anyone who had a mega project like this would be proud of it. I think he's seen the light. I think he's come around, and you know, I watched him when he did the tour and clips that I saw, and he seemed to be, you know, very proud of it, and so he should be, because there's a lot of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians that have put a lot of good, hard work into this project.
We faced some questions about people like David Vardy and Ron Penny. Mr. Vardy said that, you know, he felt obligated to speak out about the project. Do you believe that, you know, if people have a concern about the project, they should speak out about it?
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing I said on the stand there today is that constructive criticism is a good thing. Destructive criticism isn't. But if you're going to get in and point out things that should be looked at and can make that project better, that is good. However, you know, they've taken it to another level, and the coalition, and Mr. Verdi and Mr. Penny, as I've stated before, have taken it to a different level, and you know, the blogger Sullivan has basically done the same kind of thing. So, from that perspective, you know, stay with the facts that I would recommend to them, and lay out your arguments on a good sound basis, but don't get into personality attacks.
Do you think that it's valuable to have an inquiry while the project is still being built, or would it be better if they did this after?
Well, you know, the one thing I don't want to do is come out of testimony today and then say there shouldn't be an inquiry. So, you know, the inquiry has been called. It's been, as I said at the end of it, it's been very well done. The Commissioner has been extremely thorough. He's got a great staff. He's gone through millions of documents, which I can't even understand how he can deal with it, but they've done a good job of doing it. And, you know, but, you know, the sad thing is he's subject to when the inquiry was called. The inquiry should have been called, if at all, much later, and the project is still not completed. We're taking a snapshot in 2018, when, you know, 2028 probably would be better. But by the same token, it's kind of unfair when you're kind of still at the tail end of the project and it hasn't even started to produce power yet to assess. But I don't attribute that to the Commission. That's basically a choice that was made to call this at a particular point in time.